just something quick and easy, you know. I can't even remember what day it is. Excuse me, I think it's the 14th. Yeah, here in Vrindavan, Kartik. Yesterday was Astami, and you know, Radhakund is Astami day. But also, Gopal Astami. Within Kartik, there's two Gopals Astamis. One that most people follow is the next Astami, and the one that we just had. And what's the significance of Gopal Astami? Well, the significance is that Krishna gets to take out the calves. So the first time he goes out, for the first year he goes out, he's only taking the calves. And this is actually confirmed because when Krishna passes by Govardhan Hill, sometimes from the hill, the mother calf is running down the hill and she's just so much in love with her baby, especially when Krishna took the form of her baby, that her milk is just pouring down on top of Govardhan Hill as she's running down to see her baby. And of course, the cowherd men are not liking this because then the calf is going to drink the milk. So this is one Gopalastami, and the next Gopalastami is when Krishna gets to take out the cows and herd the cows. Whether this is the cow one and the next one is the calf one, I don't know. I would tend to say that the sequence should be done that this is the calf one and the next one is the cow one. But the thing is worshipping the cow on Astami and also Radhakund. So this is Navami and then 2 days of Kadasi. Okay, so after that, sometimes we tend to lose facts, you know, or not like see things as they are. This human body was made for centuries. And the walking on flat ground or flat floors or flat this, flat that, this body was not made for that. That's just the fact. It wasn't made in that way. It may have over the years accommodated because everybody's walking on flat this and flat that, and nobody's working on terrain. The toes they aren't so prominent anymore. They don't have so much strength. Very little strength is actually in the muscles of the toes, but it's all connected all the way up, But it's been proven that this is so much connected with this that if you don't try to do something, do something with this, just do something with this. Just like this is done, and just doing this is so energetic for the fingers. So also the toes, you gotta, it's so energetic. And it's not just energetic here, but that's the whole, we are may be disconnected from our feet because we don't even think about them. They just work. So, but this is all connected all the way up. And to connect everything so nicely, it's like this, the vagus nerve. When you put your finger in here, it feels like this, like tunnel. Yeah, it feels like a tunnel that's going down. And the vagus nerve is connecting. They show it as just going into this area, the vagus nerves. But if you cross your legs, you can understand that it's not just going to this part. It's also going all the way to the end of the foot. This, from this all the way up to the waist, is part of the lower chakra. It's not disconnected. This is seen as distance from this, but it's not. not in my body's consciousness of it. And just 2 inches below the navel, the Chinese consider this the most powerful connecting part. You know, like connecting. You're connecting with yourself when you push on this. And of course, as you know, if you push with the fingernail, also feeling the fingernail, then the EMF, the electromagnetic force, the energy that is made in my body is also connecting. So we're also connecting. And in this day and age with all these electrical things out, so one, don't think I can do it nicely. At my age, it's just obvious. To keep a balance is a little difficult. And I will not shut my eyes. But if you can keep a balance, if you can keep a balance while you're standing, and then take 1 foot up, right? You're going to take 1 foot up. See, I'm already wavering and everything, But I do it every day and I get better at it. Just do anything, any motion, Don't worry about it. Try to get it really. Okay, come on, let's go. Yeah. You won't get knee pain because the muscles of your ankle, they are so much in connection with your knee. They help the fluid, that fluid that helps this knee work nicely. So maybe it looks a little bit strange, but you get. And if you really want to do a risk, you close your eyes. you close your eyes and you try to. Oh no, I can't jump. With eyes closed, I can't jump. Yeah. That just shows you. That gives energy. Even if you're young, that gives energy. Yeah. And you just move. There's so many levels of movement. There's the movement with the nails. This is penetrating even into the bone. This movement with the nails, anywhere you touch on your body, is penetrating in. And this is telling your body, hey, it's me, and I'm connecting with you. It may seem, or they may call it an electrical connection, the nails with the bone. And the bone marrow, just take it. Hiranyakasipu stood on his 1 foot. He did my exercise pretty nicely too. He stood on his 1 foot thousands of years, I think it's 100 celestial years or something like that. Thousands of our years stood on 1 foot. And even the ants were eating up his body. And still, and where did he live as a living entity? He lived in the bone marrow. So that the bone marrow is full of stem cells that rejuvenate all your neurons and everything. But they're sleeping. Yeah, they're sleeping because you're not waking them up. So this is one way to wake them up, call them, and everything. So you're just waking these little stem cells to get going, and so that they will do some work. And good old immune system. Up here I tend to go to it like in circles and everything. Yeah. And pull on the old belly with your fingernails. Oh, there's just so many ways you can do this. And you can stop and meditate and try to contact and try to feel. We're not doctors, so we don't know how it should feel, but at least you give a feeling of what's going on. Especially myself and people in my age, men in my age's kidneys. It's the hardest one. But just taking that. So do those little acts. They're fun, and they're definitely very pleasing to your body. Remember, the lymph many times doesn't move. This is accumulation of lymph that wasn't moving, and then it just starts exploding in different places. So I was a little bit lax on this, but you can move it. Yeah, you can move it. You can call this EMF, emotional, okay, emotional freedom technique, the emotional freedom technique, EFT, the EFT technique, and where he's tapping, especially around the eyes. But what is this? Let's go, What is this? It's called a purifying motion. It's called a purifying motion. And Gopal Bhatta Goswami has connected it with Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Valavaya Swaha. Klim. Om Klim Krishnaya Swaha. Klim Krishnaya Swaha. Govindaya Sikaye Swaha. Govindaya Sikaye Swaha. Gopi Janavalaya Swaha. Ending up on the eyes. Clean. Kamdevaya Namaha. Pachapate Rishaye Namaha. Right here, Pachapate Rishaye Namaha. Head, not the eyes, the head. Oh, of course, the third eye. Prajapate Rishaye Namaha. Daivi Gayatri Swaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devataya Namaha. That's all my eyes want to see. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devataya Namaha. Kakara Pijatmane Lakara Kirame It Saktiyatme Vajavate Taye Namaha. Give me a moment. Let me get the verse completely right. My Sanskrit's not. Okay, I'm not going to go through every little thing, but first you have to put the mantra on the fingers. Of course, on the fingers means on your hand. Klim Krishnaya Namaha. I'm putting the mantra on my thumb. Klim Krishnaya Namaha. Now, there's only one way. This one can touch this one. So, Klim Govindaya Namaha. Okay, so Klim Krishnaya Namaha. Govindaya Swaha. Then Gopi. Huh? Gopi Vausat. Don't try to memorize all those things. Just Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopi Jana Valavaya Swaha. Or just, think Klim, right? Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopi Janavaya Swaha. Just Think that. Okay, so that any way you can do it, even if you use other names, but put names of Krishna. Krishna, why? Am I inventing something? No, Gopal Bhatta Goswami is not inventing anyways. No, this is your nails are so important because they are the generating center of electricity compared to the Virat Roop, and the Virat Roop still exists, and we're connected with the Virat Roop. So my nails are connected with the Virat Roop. I'm calling him. Okay, so I want to use other names. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda, Advaita Acharya, Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar Pandit, and Srivas. Okay, so I got them right there. Okay? Or I can do, clean Krishnayam, Govindayam, Gopijana, Valavaya, Swaha. See? It's not a strict limitation. It's a put the names of God in a mantra that's there. Panchatattva Makam Krishna Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Avataram Bhaktikim Namami Bhakti Shaktikam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktarindam. Put them there. That's it. Okay? So now we got that part. Now let's take this hand, which has all the names of Krishna, and we go Klim Hridaya Namaha. Klim, right? The Klim is the beach. I'm calling. Klim. And where am I calling him to? I'm calling him to my heart. Klim Hridaya Namaha. Krishnaya Shirase Swaha. Right to the head, the front part of the head. Govindaya Sikaye Vausat. Gopi Jana Kavachaya. Crossing. And whenever you cross the right over the left. Of course, the ladies, you could cross the left over the right. Because my predominant side is right. The ladies' side is the left. So the left can go over the right for the lady, and for the man, the right goes over the left. So, let's see where we are. Okay, this is the Kavacha, the protection. Gopi Jana Kavachaya Hum. There's another beach. Hum. I wish I could tell you what Hum is. Okay, I know Shreem is for ladies, Kleem is for men, but I don't know what Hum. Okay, then Ballavaya Netravam Vausat. I like that. Ballavaya Netravyam Vausat. Protect my eyes. And then with this one, because we've gone over the body, Swaha is the end part of Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Valavaya. Swaha. The chakra. Okay? Klim Hridaya Namaha Krishna Sirase Swaha Govindaya Sikaye Vausat Gopi Jana Valavaya Hum Balavaya Netravyam Vausat Swaha. Now the next one I even like even more. They have, the first one that we did was Kara Nyaya. The next one is Anga. Anga means the limbs and everything. And Pranayam Nyaya. Okay? So this is the Pranayam. Om Kama Bijaya Namaha. Okay? That is the calling right to the heart. Om Kama Bijaya Namaha. Then Prajapate Rishaye Namaha. Then Daivi Gayatri Chandramase Namaha. I just love it. Karapichatmane Namaha. Lakilaktamane Namaha. It Karana Saktayatmane Namaha. Pranama Ye Vinayoga Namaha. That's in Satkriya Dipika. And you can minimize it. You can just do the, even if you just want to do Klim Krishnaya, or you want to do Chaitanya Devataya Namaha. Please, Chaitanya, I just want to see you. I don't want to see anything else but you. Just give me that. This isn't something you have to go look for a book and everything. But you want to at least, this part of the body, cover it. Put the names on your hands. This part, you cover. This, the third eye, the front part of the frontal and everything, is very important. And is taking note of that. Then, Sika is where the Brahmarandra is, where you go. The yogis go. Oh. Whether you see, one uses Govindaya Namaha, the other one uses Davigajira Namaha, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devataya Namaha, Kakara Pichatmane Namaha. Okay. Okay. Where's the Sika? Here we go. Namaha, the head. Tanamase Namaha, Sika. Okay, Daivi Gayatri. May that Gayatri come in. May the divine Gayatri come in. Our divine Gayatri is not the Brahman Gayatri. The considered Brahman Gayatri. Daivi Gayatri Namaha. The one in charge of our Gayatri is none other than Radharani. Our Gayatri is in charge part is Radhika. So I'm Daivi Gayatri Janamase Namaha. Yeah. So we're calling her. Oh. And our Devata, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devataya Namaha. So this is the pran. This is life. This is the pran of a Gaudiya Vaishnava. Everybody doesn't have to stop and do these things, but it just brings so much remembrance and everything. Okay. You can relate them to, Klim Krishnaya, right? Fire. Klim Krishnaya, fire. Govindaya, the index, which is air. Gopi Janavaya, the middle finger, which is the Akash, the space. And Valavaya, the earth, the ring finger. And Swaha, the little finger is water. Huh? What's going on? Because you would think the most subtle is Akash, right? But this is fire. You would think, okay, maybe the next one's Akash. No, it's air. This is the air one. Everything. Bring attention, the air one. And Akash. Akash? This is going up. This is how I can go up. The Akash. And this has been robbed. This symbol has been robbed to signify another thing. But this is used to call, right? Any pujari knows this is used to call the Gange cha, Yamuna chaiva, Gundavari, Saraswati, Narmari, Sindhu, Kaveri, Jalisim, Sandirim Kudu. This, we are calling them from the Akash and putting them. Why? Because they are the Akash. It wasn't just Ganga that came down, it's all 7 of them that came down. They are all the Akash River. Don't think that they came in some way else. No, Yamuna came with Ganga, and they all came at the same time. They may, 4 of them are coming, directly from the Himalayas and everything, and then, Gondavari and the Kaveri, they may not be coming right from the Himalayas directly, but they are all the Akash rivers. So this points out the Akash. This is my Akash. This isn't somebody else's, They steal so many things and give it such bad meaning, and then it appears that it's like such a horrible a symbol and everything. But this is the Akash. Yeah, so then you would say, okay, well, where the heck did... Well, we already got the fire, right? We got fire way over here. Then we got... And then we got this, air over here. And then it's coming out to be... This is the Akash. Boy, what a mix-up. It should go from Akash to air to fire, but this is how it's going. And then all of a sudden you got earth. This is the earth. And then this is the water. So you're wondering what is the reasoning why. Well, I can't give all the reasoning why, but this is fire. She or he has to activate all of them. This is the activator. So it must be fire. To do the mudra, this must be fire. You touch the bottom, fire is going out. You got too much fire here in your water, then you do, in the air. You got too much fire in your air, too much pitta in the air, so you just here. Or too much pitta in the Akash, in your brain. Too much, yeah. So you pull it out. This pulls it out. This puts it in. This activates it. So that one is self-explanatory. It has to be like that. And this is an easy finger to see. Every language, this is the easiest finger for pointing. So if you want air to go out, really out of your body, you point. And you can get really deep and get a lot of air out. Really bad airs will come out. If you do it long enough, you'll even be burping. Right? So this is obviously an air one. And the Akash one, I could say this is the linga. This is the representation of the linga, Shiva linga. But why earth and why water in this degree, I don't actually understand. But that's how it goes. The earth comes and then the water comes. So okay, that's lesson, how to balance yourself, how not to fall, and some mantras to help you out, protection. Do little kavachas, clean Krishnaya, swaha, gopi janavalaya, swaha. Trade them around. Or memorize them exactly how Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Sometimes personalities, they try to say that the Satkriya Deepika, it's there's a contradiction. Maybe it was Gopal Bhatta Goswami, or maybe it was somebody else, Sanatan. Just the whole thing Hari Bhakti Vilas the same way, but they're just so humble. And they're always talking to each other. So they're writing, but they're also conveying what they think, and they're always, so it doesn't matter who wrote it and everything, but it's got potency. So I say Gopal Bhatta Goswami, the reasoning that I use that is that it was Lokanath Swami. It was Lokanath Swami who gave Narottam Das Thakur the duty to bring the Gaudiya together. How can we bring the Gaudiya together? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu leaves in 1532, and already in 1570s, there's 50 of them, different branches, fighting each other, telling each other what to do and what not to do, and nobody accepting, There was total confusion. So then Lokanath Swami orders his disciple. Now, Lokanath Swami was very old at that time, because he was sent by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Vrindavan to find the holy places, right? Okay, so here he is, the first one sent by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to go to Vrindavan. And that's, right about the time when he takes sannyas. So, that's quite a while that Lokanath Swami and Bhugarbha were there. But now, and Lokanath Swami was mostly living outside. If you look it up, he was living near Chatta, but a little south of Chatta. A little southwest of Chatta is where he was living, and he found his deity. Radhavinoda, he found his deity in the Kishori Kund. Kishori Kund. There's a Kishori Kund there, you can look it up. And that's where he found his deity. So he was mostly staying in that area. But Gopal Bhatta Goswami was sitting there at Radharaman. So how could they have this, interaction and everything? Well, Lokanath Swami moved to where Radha Gokulananda is, and he was living there. And in his latter days, he was living right there. So, of course, in his latter days, he didn't want to be without the direct association of other devotees. So he moved to Vrindavan, and he was there with Gopal Bhatta Goswami. They're like, the only thing between them is a wall. That's about it. So, of course, Lokanath Swami sees this Satkriya Dipika given out by Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and then he sends the copy over to his disciple Narottam and says, you make a big festival. I always pronounce it right. I always pronounce it wrong. Excuse me. Kechuri. The Kechuri festival. So I want you to make a festival, and I want you to unite all the Gaudiyas. So invite all the different sects and different people with their different ways, and let's put a system together of how to do puja, how to preach, how to do all. Let's regroup, because we're not grouped together. We're fighting each other already. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hasn't even left for maybe 30 years. After his leaving, already there were so many fights. So Narottam Das Thakur, is actually what he did. He united them all. He asked them all to come for a grand festival. And it was so beautiful, and it was so accepted by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Panchatattva that they personally appeared in the kirtan. They came and they danced in the kirtan. That's what's so wonderful about that Kechari festival. And that appearing in the kirtan made Satkriya Dipika, the book to organize and of course, if you take Satkriya Dipika as a book, you have to also Hari Bhakti Vilas as a uniting book. So these books were accepted by all those concerned because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu put his stamp on it. I've come here, and they actually, Narottam Das Thakur, he installed 6 deities. One of Chaitanya with Vishnu Priya, and the other 5 with Radha and Krishna. Of course, at that time, he wasn't going to break the rule, and that means one deity representing the 2. So one deity, Gauranga, representing Vishnu Priya Gauranga. One deity, I know some of them, because there's one deity right here in Vrindavan, over Gyan Gudri area, Radha Mohan. Radha Vraj Mohan. Yeah, Radha Vraj Mohan. And that's directly installed by Narottam Das Thakur. So, yeah, my God. Okay, I think that's about enough, enough for a video. Anyway, it costs. The videos don't go cheap, I gotta at least give the company what is it? Pay for this video. I would say 50 rupees. It may not seem so much, but it many times doing it. Okay, I'll leave it like that. I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, put the names of Krishna. I don't care what name you use, just put the names of Krishna on your fingers. Then put your fingers and your hands all over your body and touch your body. Bring some connection to it. Bring connection. Always try to bring connection. Don't think everything's connected automatically. This is a mess. Especially with holding this thing in my hand. This is a mess. This is like disconnecting you from everything that we want to get connected to. But in this way, I'm connected to you guys, which makes the heart feel good. Yeah. Clean Hridaya Namaha, Clean Krishnaya Swaha. Clean Govindaya Sikaya Vasat. Gopi Janavalavaya Swaha, Nitravyam Swaha. Just so beautiful. Just so beautiful. Yeah. There was another one that I don't think I can find it. Maybe I can find it. Quick. I'm looking quick. But you got it. Let's see. I don't think I'll find it so easy. No. Well, the other one's Om Narayana Namaha. Well, where you're putting it on your different fingers. And I like to use that one too. Yeah. I'll look it up and see if I can find it somewhere. Because I take the Om Narayana Namaha, and I take it, and I say, Om, right? Na, Ma, Nit, Ya. And this is another place. These are important parts of the body. Yeah. These are important parts of the body. Oh, this is important part. But I just use Om Nityanandaya Swaha. And I just put the different syllables. That's all I'm doing. Om Nityanandaya Swaha. Take the syllables and you put them on the bottom of your feet, you put them on your knee, you put them on your buttocks, then you put them into the solar plex, then you put them into the heart region, and then you put it here. This is important. This and this are actually connected, okay? This is, and Rohini says, actually, the point is on either side of the chin, which makes the dimple, So there, I just touched the middle, the dimple. This point and this point are in the Bhagavatam. Can you imagine? In the Bhagavatam, you got acupressure points. This point and this point. And this point and this point are very important. This point is without intelligence because it goes down this point. So there's no intelligence to this point. And this point is all intelligence. Or in puncture acupressure, this point is called the conception. Conception? Yes. The enjoyment, the conception. No brain. You don't have to use your brain to do all that stuff, and you go down. And then this is the governing, the shutting, holding your energy in. This is governing function. But these two are right in the Bhagavatam, right in second canto, the first part of the second canto. Yeah, I think it's verse 34. I can't remember. Okay, and I'm getting old. Okay, so these 2 points. And then, of course, you're going to hit the eyes point. So you want to use that one. Okay? Oh, you know, the eye point, this point, and this point are very much connected. You know, they're very much connected. And this point and this point are connected. They're like the same chakra. They're like the same chakra. These 2 points are the same chakra. And then the crown. Of course, you know, a little bit back here. So, you know, you touch that and you just take whatever mantra you want, you know. Yeah, Om Namaha Nityananda. You know, I use that one. That's enough syllables to put on. They also say Om Narayana Namaha. Om Narayana Namaha. That's the authentic version, and all they're doing is to take the different syllables, and you're putting them on in the different places, going up. It helps bring your mind to a certain spot. Okay, costing too much. Goodbye.